Hey, how you guys doing? We got another World War III update here. Sorry if there's a little echo. I'm doing some work on my basement, so I've moved upstairs. And for some reason, I keep on getting some weird feedback. But basically, guys, we got a article today from Russia Today. China urges U.S. to pull THAAD system out of South Korea after secretive deployment. And what they mean by the secretive deployment is apparently South Korea's newly appointed president, President Moon Jae-in, knew about 2 of the THAAD systems coming into South Korea, but he didn't. Apparently, there was 4 more, and he wasn't made aware of this. He actually sent a probe out to figure out what the hell was going on. So at this point, we're guessing that there's 6 THAAD systems in South Korea right now. Obviously, those systems were put in because of the threat posed by North Korea. It's kind of like a deterrence to try to get them to stop. But China does not like the THAAD system there, and why don't they? A lot of people will say, well, the THAAD system's just a defensive weapon, but a lot of people also believe it could be used as an offensive weapon. A lot of people believe that the radar system that's attached to the THAAD system could be used as a type of reconnaissance, and it's got around a 200 km range, so China's really not liking it. End all be all, China's just not okay with this. They want the THAAD system out of South Korea. They've been strongly urging the United States to comply. All while, South Korea's newly appointed president, he's been trying to cozy up to China, and apparently he didn't know about this, which I find extremely odd, personally. This newly appointed president in South Korea, he's kind of been like, a wild card, honestly. He ran on this platform that he didn't want a conflict with North Korea. He talked about how, North Korea is ran by Kim Jong-un, and that South Korea kind of just has to deal with it. And then within like a week of that happening, he came out and he stated, a war with North Korea is highly likely. It's something we probably won't be able to avoid. And, ever since, we've been seeing different military convoys head north to closer and closer to the DMZ. So I feel like he's flip-flopped a little bit. He might be a globalist puppet for the push for World War III, especially if you see him trying to kick these THAAD systems out of the region. Because if we see President Moon try to kick the THAAD systems out of South Korea, I really think a false flag event could occur. I personally think a false flag event will occur, and that's what's going to push everybody over the edge, and that's when the bombs will start dropping. That's when you'll start seeing the invading force. For a while now, I've thought the false flag event would be with the different fleets that are in the region, but at any point, a false flag event could occur, and they would blame it on that, and they would go into North Korea and invade. And that's why I think maybe, this president who's flip-flopped a lot over the past month could be a globalist puppet. But basically, guys, the point of this video is China's not happy about the THAAD system. We've known it. They keep on urging the U.S. to get it out of there, and, that's just something the Trump administration's not going to do, I don't believe. But, this is just a small update to the broader picture here. We still don't know whether or not China's on our side, if Russia's on our side when it comes to North Korea. But as updates come out, guys, I will let you guys know what's going on.